What's going on, YouTube? We have SPY up here. Wow, crazy stuff that's been going on with Silicon Valley, the bank, and them getting basically overtaken by the FDIC. Um, what I find most interesting about SPY right now is the amount of volume that we're getting before the CPI report tomorrow. That indicates that something significant might happen. Now we had this range here in the SPY, right? If we take the bigger picture, we have this is really like a range, right? We broke above, couldn't hold, came back in the range, broke below, couldn't hold, came back above. So if you really look at it, SPY's been in chop for some while, since like maybe a year ago, right? We're not seeing what we saw over here with SPY, right? Like it's looking crazy right now. So we had this downturn, right? Came back up. Now we're below the 2022 downtrend line again, but we do have a bullish reversal on the daily chart. So that could give this an opportunity to reclaim above this purple 2022 downtrend, right? So if we finish green on the week and we match kind of this candle here, then that indicates that we are bullish on SPY, right? We still cannot confirm the bearish downtrend because we're seeing higher swing highs and the swing lows getting higher as well, right? We have this swing low here, then another one here, and then another one here. So for us to be bearish, we would have to start seeing lower highs and lower lows, right? So you have this previous low here around this 380 area, right? Right here, 375 actually, right? If you look at this, these circles that I highlighted, you have higher highs and higher lows. So if this holds here and we get a CPI tomorrow and this candle just turns massively green, right, then we can see us reclaiming this 2023 uptrend and also getting back to the top of this range, right? So there's a few things going on here. You see the bottom of the range, massive volume, a bullish reversal here, right, with the inverted hammer. And then we can see the next move up, right? We have consolidation here, not much action in the last 2 days. This is the previous range that I had drawn out if on the smaller time frame. So we broke above, couldn't hold, came right back under, tested the top of the range, came back down, broke below the range, and now we've tested that range a couple times, right? It's important that we recognize that now we're consolidating on heavy volume. So that's also very significant. So the next move, below this 380 area, we can, if we break this 380 to 375 area, then that would confirm that SPY is bearish again. And if we reclaim here, then we're going to be bullish. So tomorrow, I want to see SPY open up higher and then take off and probably retest this 50 period moving average. That's probably most likely what's going to happen. I see this green candle here. I doubt that we will break below and make a new lower low, right? This is the same lower low over here on the weekly that you're seeing on the daily. So it looks like it wants to hold this here. And then we can expect a breakout of this range and get a higher high here, right? So I hope that you've been paying attention and understand that SPY has been ranging. Even though you've been getting moves like this, it's still inside of the range, right? And now we're seeing more consolidation right under the range, which could potentially pop us back up into the range for the next move up. And if we break below this 380 area, then SPY could be in trouble. So let's expect that CPI report tomorrow. Let's see what's going to happen with the banks. Let's continue to watch SPY. Continue to be prepared. Continue to risk less capital until we get more solid movement, kind of like what you see here, right? Consecutive candles. Right here we have red, and green again. So that's not consecutive. That's not. That's more like indecision instead of a direction that's more precise. So it's important that you recognize these things and you trade accordingly, right? But do notice that we do have a lower low on the weekly. The moving averages are below the 50 period moving average, which is significant, and we have everything facing down. But the only thing that is grabbing my attention for me to say, oh, we're bearish, is the amount of volume that's on these last 2 days. If you compare this to the last, few months, you can see that these last 2 days volume is significant compared to these last few months. So pay attention to that. Tomorrow we should get a lot of volatility. I do think that we might open higher if CPI comes in and the market receives the news well. We can see a pop back up above this 394 area. I'm super bullish and trade safe.